It feels like I was just here because I was just here. Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Katie Only's reading. However, I say that. Yeah, we just had a lot of donations today, and I kept thinking, oh, I'll timestamp Katie's, we'll put hers at the end. And then I got so sidetracked and so pressed at the end, not because of anybody, but because I can't stay on my timer. That I totally spaced in Katie's reading. So we're going to do Katie's reading now. And this whole reading is your timestamp, I guess. So we're going to get right into it. Let me go to your question. Hello again. I'm not taking any more donations. I'm literally about to walk out the door. I'm going to be late. Not late, but late finding a spot at my kid's school. But I wanted to make sure I got Katie's reading in because I totally did not do it on the previous live stream that I just finished doing because I was about to put timestamps and then I checked my donation list. I'm like, oh yeah, Katie's reading. What am I doing? But I will be back Friday for a donation only live stream. And if anyone wants to ever donate randomly on a Thursday or a Sunday for the next live stream and just put your question in PayPal or I would say email me your question at amanda@donePhotodesign.com. That way, you can be guaranteed that you're on our list and I will put a timestamp and take care of you. Even if it's a day that you can't be there, but you want a reading, we can always accommodate you for that at any point. Just when you do PayPal me, also please email me at amanda@donePhotodesign.com to let me know that's why you're donating and what your question is and all the fun things. And I can absolutely accommodate that for you. So that all being said, let me find Katie's PayPal email question. Okay. Good day to you. Good day to you as well. I hope all is well. Thank you as well. I would like a message from Stacy, please. I'll watch the live stream after work. Thank you. You are so welcome. Okay. No, you are totally fine, Bearsha. Do not apologize. That's on me because I set my timer. The timer goes off and then I keep doing the reading. You guys, I can't stop. Won't stop for whatever reason. Okay, so Katie, let's get into your reading, my dear. I guess you're so special, Katie. You get your own full live stream. So here we go. Okay, and I wasn't even shuffling in reverse. So we have Eight of Pentacles. So this is Katie's message from Stacy. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't know if specifically she's taking a day off or just time off or slowing down. This feels like a slowing down, not being so stressed out. And we kind of did touch on this on her last message to you of just not giving any more F's in the direction of where that energy is not flowing back to her. Yeah, there may be something. Yeah, okay. We're totally in the thick of Libra season. Contracts are closing out. The whole big collective reading that I did at the beginning of the live stream on the other live stream that I just finished right before this one definitely has Stacy's energy in it. Even though she's not watching these live streams, it's like some of the people we read on or, include in the readings and stuff, their energy somehow finds its way into our collective readings. Contracts binds that are false or just against our spirit in some way. Those contracts, a lot of those contracts recently and currently are coming to a close. The binds are being released, being let go from things that are just not serving our spirit. And that's something she's moving in a new direction. This could even be with some sort of hobby or maybe even job. She's applying for a new job or potentially deciding to quit a job or quit doing a job in the way she once was to kind of save or conserve some of her energy because she just wasn't feeling appreciated for the longest minute there. Speaking of minutes, I did not set my timer, but I do have a timestamp. Do not have a timestamp. This whole live stream is timestamp. I'm still going to set a timer just so I keep myself semi on track. Because I could just keep going and going. You guys know me these days. But there's definitely something Stacy is pulling energy back from so that she can kind of save up her energy to do something new and fun and fresh and exciting. And even though this is kind of a time of harvest and then slowing down and preparing for that kind of winter hibernation, it's like almost the opposite for her. She's kind of taking this reset or rest point, but then she's like popping off in a big way, kind of coming into winter. I'm seeing especially like toward January, it's like early spring for her. She's popping off on maybe wanting to start some new little side hustle or hobby or something. It feels like if it is a hobby related, she might be wanting to monetize it in some way or kind of get the word out because it's something that's really exciting to her. Yeah. Look at this. Like she's ready to take action on something that feels very fulfilling, like a wish fulfilled. Um, Also just like emotionally fulfilling. She's really filling her cup up. Again, this could even have to do with having certain friends that are like her ride or die type friends and spending more time or paying more time, paying more attention to those connections and kind of letting these very surface level. That's the interesting thing that I was tuning in. It's like it's not even the people that you really love or really hate that are taking up the majority of your life force energy. It's those people that are kind of neutral that you just kind of tolerate. They take so much of your just emotional labor and just like masking. Like just think of, being out and about and conversing with a cashier. Maybe you're not feeling your best, but you have to quickly slap a smile on your face and converse with the cashier just to, pass the 3 or 4 minutes, if you're not using the self checkout because they're everywhere now. But this is an example of, sometimes when you're just not feeling like being people-y, I guess use the self-checkout, then you won't have to smile. But it just feels like it's just these people that are just kind of maybe those people at work that you're not really friends with, but you don't really hate them either, but they're there and they're taking a lot of your energy. Maybe they're, running over those reports or they're doing this or they're saying that. And it just takes up a lot of mental real estate and really drains the energy battery. And this is something she's kind of becoming aware of. Moving forward, to be able to kind of reallocate a lot of that energy she just randomly give to people and to people maybe even in her life that just don't deserve it. And she's reallocating that back into her own kind of cup or piggy bank. I'm almost seeing. There may even be a significant trip she's saving up for here. What was that first card that we got? It was oh yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. That time off might not be that she's quitting a job, but that she's just taking some time off to literally recharge her batteries, go on vacation, go on a trip, staycation, something like this, that's just really helping her fill her cup back up after just kind of this feeling of kind of hitting this, I won't say rock bottom because I don't think she hit rock bottom recently, but just coming to certain realizations with people in her life that are just taking way more than they're giving. Again, not that it's has to always be a give and a take or you took too much from me that I gave to you. And she's not sitting here nickel and diming things, but just energetically speaking, she's just hit a capacity where she's just done giving F's to people who don't give F's to her. That did not need to sound sexual, but okay, this fell into my lap. Communication. Her communication is definitely going to increase. I want to specifically tune into her communication or connection to you, Katie, though. Let's see if that energy, information, communication will start to increase. Okay, there's a plan. There's definitely a plan on her end that she wants to reach out. We have, again, with some passport travel and a postcard, there's definitely travel on her mind right now. This could even be like spiritual, like travel, like astral travel or something like this, where she's really wanting to leave this mucky matrix realm and go to higher realms, whether connecting to her own spirit or, whatever she does spiritually speaking. She's wanting to do this to be able to move forward and really connect, especially when we're connecting to you. She has a plan. It's always like on her radar or on her plan. Like, I just need to follow through and connect with Katie because that's something that really she loves being in your energy. And it's almost like she's depriving herself of your energy as like a form of punishment almost at this point. But then it's been a minute since you've heard from her or seen her that she almost feels guilty. Like, well, it's been so long. Does she even care to hear from me or want to hear from me? You do. And she should know that. But she questions it. Like, well, what if she just doesn't want to? But look, as far as your energy, her directed toward you, there is this new beginning, or let me reach out. Let's have some new communication, new opportunity, new something, new energy flowing in this direction for collaboration, connection, communication. All right. Well, we did it. We did it within our timer. Let's just get a closing statement. Anything else Stacy needs Katie to know right now? Whether it's her personal life or just, hey, I'm rooting for you. Whatever it is, whatever needs to come through from Stacy to Katie. Aw, making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. And this is her message to you, is like, you make a difference in my life. Even if we feel like we're at this communicative distance, not so much physical distance. I think you're kind of in the same area, but communicative distance right now, just because life and, feeling like, okay, it's been so long. What if she doesn't even want to hear from me? Like, she almost like tries to talk herself out of connecting because again, there's like nothing really that she can point to, like, oh no, Katie's gonna be mad, nothing like that. But she just, it's more of a subconscious kind of energy of, well, it's been so long. Like, I feel bad that it's been so long. I have her contact information. I didn't reach out. Like, what's my excuse? I don't really have an excuse. Like, I mean, look, hearing messages from spirit, but also potentially from her. And we're in that month that I was really feeling something was gonna give, as far as her running into you, or her reaching out to you, or there being some sort of communication. But let's just see. Oh, well, we have the 10 of Pentacles. It fell to the ground. There may still be some family or kind of in her household issues that she's dealing with. Again, she's kind of emotionally distanced herself a bit from her significant other, husband, whatever we want to call him. That is kind of just making her just kind of feel blah and numb to just certain areas of life. But it's kind of giving her the fuel to reach out and connect with, especially the feminine people in her life. Sisters, mothers, cousins, friends, sister-in-laws, whatever, to really connect to that divine feminine, because that really does help her refuel herself. And the beautiful part of the divine feminine is it's not that one is, when it's out of balance, it can be that one's taking, the other one's giving, and there's an imbalance. But when two divine feminines are like just pure and like very, very innocent in their energy, you feel each other up, just not feel each other up. That might be fun. Fill each other up. The cups just keep filling and filling and filling, and it's just like, woo! And then you go home or you go your separate ways, and you just feel so light and like you could conquer the world, and you have all these ideas now and projects you want to do just because you were hanging out and having these discussions. Like, that's the vibe, and that's what she wants to get back to. And then we have the Fool energy here. So this is about stepping outside the matrix, or going in a new direction, trying something new beginning, all these things. And that's what she wants for your connection. This is what she wants. To not have to be to the constraints of the matrix, like, well, I can't hang out because I got to work. I got this other thing I got going on, or I wish there was more hours in a day. Wish I didn't live so far away. Hey, that rhymed. But yeah, there's definitely a vibe of, man, I just wish things were different so that I could just like have my cake and eat it too, and not have to exist in this matrix and pay bills and be accountable to all these people. I just want to live my life. So that is Stacy's message to Katie, the lovely Katie. Thanks again, Katie. And again, apologies that I missed your reading here. But I'm glad I caught myself. I checked myself before I wrecked myself. I'm sure you wouldn't have minded if I had to hold you over till Friday, but I don't want to have to do that, especially because you're the very first one to donate. And like, I kept putting yours off because I knew you'd watch it later, and everybody that was there could, get their reading live and all the things. So that's on me. And thank you for your grace in this whole, situation. Well, thank you, Katie, and everyone else. I already did my sign off on the other one, so I'm just going to say goodbye. I just saw something float in the window, like in the reflection here from the shadow on the wall. That was interesting. So maybe Spirit's trying to get a message to you, Katie. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. If you're here right now and wanted to check out I saw it again. There's probably bugs flying around outside, and they're reflecting in the sunlight on the shadow and sunlight on the wall here. I'm so easily distracted now. But check out the collective reading we did on the very previous, just now, did it a moment ago, live stream. There's some really big major things going on with this matrix collapse that information you need to be aware of. If you feel so inclined, go check it out. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Friday, donation only live stream. Be there. I will be there. All right, you guys, much love, peace, and I'll see you next time. Bye.